Imagine a place so vast and empty it feels untouched by time. This is Mongolia, a land where the horizon stretches endlessly and the silence is as deep as the sky is wide. Here, the world feels ancient, as if the clock has barely ticked forward in centuries. Mongolia is a nation of staggering size, yet almost entirely uninhabited. It's the least densely populated country on Earth, where the land seems to swallow up all signs of human life, leaving only the raw beauty of nature. Legends ride the wind across its endless plains, where 99.7% of the land is considered deadly. The steppe is a place of myth and memory, where the stories of ancient warriors and nomads are carried by the breeze. What makes this landscape so perilous? The terrain is unforgiving. Towering mountains, arid deserts, and vast grasslands that can turn hostile in an instant. Temperatures swing from blistering heat to bone-chilling cold, and storms can sweep across the plains without warning. Why do so few call it home? The answer lies in the land's relentless challenges. Only the hardiest survive here, and even then, life is a daily test of endurance and adaptability. Our journey begins on the edge of civilization, gazing into an ocean of grass and sky. It's a threshold between the known and the unknown, where every step forward is a step into the wild. The scale is almost incomprehensible. You could drive for days and see nothing but the horizon. Roads vanish into the distance, and the sense of isolation is both humbling and awe-inspiring. This emptiness is a force of nature, shaping the destiny of its people for millennia. The wind, the weather, and the land itself have forged a culture of resilience and independence. Once the land of Genghis Khan, today it is a realm of solitude and resilience. The echoes of empires past still linger, woven into the fabric of the land and its people. The silence here is profound, filled with stories of survival and challenge. Every sunrise brings new hope, but also new trials to overcome. The air is crisp, carrying both ancient wisdom and harsh reality. Each breath connects you to generations who have braved these elements before. Mongolia demands respect, strength, and a deep understanding of its rhythms. The people here live in harmony with the land, moving with the seasons and surviving by their wits and willpower. Life here is stripped to essentials: shelter, warmth, food, and community. In the face of such vastness, it's the bonds between people that matter most. The dangers are real, but so are the rewards, a connection to the earth most have lost. Here every day is a reminder of nature's power and beauty. We're about to venture into the heart of this great emptiness, to uncover why it remains so wild and untamed. The secrets of Mongolia are written in its wind-swept grass and silent mountains. Join me as we discover the soul of Mongolia, a place where the past and present exist side by side, and where the spirit of adventure is alive in every breath of the open steppe. Mongolia's deadly reputation begins with its geography: three unforgiving landscapes. The endless steppe, the formidable Gobi Desert, and the snow-capped mountains of the north and west. Each environment conspires to make this country a true wilderness. The climate is relentless, summers blistering, winters among the coldest on Earth. Ulaanbaatar is the world's coldest capital, with temperatures plunging to -40 degrees Celsius. The Dzud, extreme cold and snow, can devastate livestock and threaten survival. Mongolia is one of the world's most sparsely populated countries. Isolation is immense. Outside the cities, help is days away, and a simple accident can become life or death. No sprawling farmlands, no network of roads, just wild, untamed land. Here, nature still reigns supreme and survival is a daily battle. Only the strongest call this wilderness home. Winter in Mongolia is a siege, absolute, uncompromising, and deadly. The cold arrives with a force that feels almost sentient, as if the land itself is testing those who call it home. For months the steppe is locked in a deep freeze, the wind howling across endless plains, sculpting the snow into ghostly shapes. The land becomes a kingdom of ice, and for nomadic herders, survival hangs by a thread. Every day is a battle against the elements, where even the smallest mistake can mean disaster. Families huddle in their gurs, tending to their animals and each other, drawing warmth from tradition and togetherness. Their animals are everything, but the Dzud, a deadly combination of drought and blizzard, can wipe out entire herds in weeks. The loss is not just economic but deeply personal, threatening the very fabric of nomadic life. Rivers freeze solid, pastures vanish under impenetrable snow, and herders work tirelessly to save what they can. They dig through drifts for hidden grass, hoping to find enough to keep their animals alive until spring. Roads disappear beneath the snow, isolating entire communities for months at a time. A simple journey to a neighbor or market becomes perilous, as blizzards can strike without warning, turning the familiar into the treacherous. Whiteouts threaten the lost, and ancient knowledge is the only guide. In these moments, the wisdom passed down through generations becomes a lifeline, as modern technology often fails in the face of nature's fury. Survival depends on reading the sky, navigating by stars, and finding shelter where none seems to exist. The nomad's connection to the land and sky is not just tradition, it is a necessity for life. Every sunrise is a victory, a testament to resilience. Each new day brings hope, a chance to endure, and a reminder that even the harshest winter will eventually yield to spring. The cold is met not with despair, but with determination. Faces are set against the wind, eyes fixed on the horizon, hearts strengthened by the knowledge that survival is a shared struggle. Here, people respect the land's power, knowing their lives depend on harmony with its brutal rhythms. Rituals and daily practices honor nature, reinforcing the bond between people and place. Mongolia's winter is a formidable foe, keeping much of the land wild. Only the bravest endure, forging a legacy of strength and adaptation in the face of nature's most relentless challenge. When winter retreats, the Gobi Desert awakens, a land of extremes. The Gobi is not endless sand but gravel plains, rocky outcrops, and arid steppes. In summer, temperatures soar above 40 degrees Celsius, and water is life's most precious resource. Nomadic families master the art of finding hidden springs and ancient wells, migrating with their herds of Bactrian camels. Dehydration and sudden dust storms, Karabaran, are constant threats. These storms can engulf the land in choking sand, disorienting even the experienced. Yet the Gobi's people live in balance with their environment, taking only what they need. Their faces are weathered by sun and wind, their culture rich and resilient. They find sustenance where others see only barren rock. Their survival is a testament to human adaptation in one of Earth's harshest places. To truly understand Mongolia, you must first understand its nomadic soul, a spirit shaped by endless horizons, open skies, and the rhythm of the land. Here, the connection between people and nature is deep and unbroken, woven into every aspect of daily life. For thousands of years, Mongolians have lived in constant motion, following the seasons and their herds across vast grasslands. This way of life is not just a tradition, but a necessity, one that has shaped their values, beliefs, and sense of community. The gyur, or yurt, is more than just a shelter. It's a symbol of adaptability and ingenuity, portable, warm, and designed to withstand the harshest climates. Every family knows how to build, dismantle, and move their home, a skill passed down through generations. Inside the gyur is a sanctuary from the biting winds and freezing winters, a place where stories are shared, meals are cooked, and traditions are kept alive. The central stove provides warmth, while vibrant textiles add color and comfort. Life on the steppe demands self-reliance, resilience, and a strong sense of hospitality. In a land where neighbors may be miles apart, every encounter is meaningful and helping one another is essential for survival. Hospitality is a sacred duty. A traveler, whether friend or stranger, is always welcomed with warm milk tea and food. This tradition is both a survival strategy and a reflection of the Mongolian heart. Generous, open, and kind. Yet this ancient way of life now faces unprecedented challenges. The lure of city life with its modern comforts and opportunities draws many away from the steppe. At the same time, climate change brings harsher winters and unpredictable weather, threatening herding and livelihoods. Younger generations are increasingly drawn to Ulaanbaatar, Mongolia's bustling capital, seeking education and new prospects. Meanwhile, those who remain on the land must adapt to ever more difficult conditions, as snowstorms and droughts test their endurance. The nomadic soul is both resilient and fragile, a precious flame flickering in the winds of change. It endures, but only if it is cherished and protected. Today, Mongolia stands at a crossroads. Its ancient heritage, once the backbone of its identity, is under threat from the pressures of modernization and environmental change. The future of this remarkable culture depends on those willing to carry its traditions forward, on families who teach their children the old ways, and on a new generation that finds pride in their nomadic roots, even as the world around them transforms. In Mongolia's far west, the Kazakh eagle hunters keep an ancient tradition alive. These hunters form a unique partnership with golden eagles, training them to hunt in the mountains. The bond is sacred, built on trust, patience, and respect. Young hunters raise eaglets, forging a decade-long relationship. Together they ride into the mountains, the eagle scanning for prey. The annual Golden Eagle Festival celebrates this heritage, showcasing skill and tradition. Only a few hundred practitioners remain, as younger generations face the pull of modern life. Yet, efforts to preserve this art continue, inspiring new appreciation worldwide. The eagle hunters are guardians of Mongolia's enduring spirit. Mongolia's beauty is raw, wild, and breathtaking. Endless green steppe, vibrant wildflowers, and the deep blue sky. This is the land of the blue sky. Pristine lakes like Kovsgol Nur and the fiery cliffs of Bayanzag create unforgettable vistas. Silence here is profound. A rare gift in a noisy world. The only sounds wind in the grass, distant hawks, grazing herds. This quiet invites reflection and a deep connection to nature. Dinosaur fossils and ancient deer stones hint at mysteries lost to time. Mongolia's beauty is not just seen but felt, a sense of timelessness and awe. It humbles and exhilarates, reminding us of nature's wonder. Here, the wild remains untamed. For true adventurers, Mongolia is the ultimate destination. This is not a casual holiday but a journey that tests body and mind. Trek on horseback across the steppe, sleep in gyrs under a sky ablaze with stars. Share milk tea with nomads in the Gobi, or witness eagle hunters in the Altai Mountains. These are immersive experiences. No packaged tours, just genuine discovery. Freedom here is absolute: few fences, fewer roads, and the journey itself is the reward. Challenges, broken vehicles, sudden storms, are part of the adventure. Overcoming them forges resilience and connection with the land and people. Mongolia awakens a sense of wonder and reminds us that wild places still exist. It's more than a destination. It's a feeling, an invitation to explore the unknown. This is an adventure you'll never forget. Our journey across Mongolia's wildlands comes to an end. We've crossed frozen steppes, braved the Gobi, and met extraordinary people. The 99.7% deemed uninhabitable is alive with spirit and resilience. Mongolia's stories remind us of the diversity and strength of human culture. These traditions are precious and fragile, deserving to be shared and preserved. By telling these stories, we build bridges of understanding and appreciation. Thank you for joining this adventure and helping keep these tales alive. If Mongolia has inspired you, follow along for more journeys into the world's hidden corners. Together we celebrate the cultures and landscapes that connect us all. Until next time, thank you for exploring Mongolia with me.